Cooper Flagg has been ranked the #1 high school player in the country for years. The chosen one. The best white American prospect since Larry Bird. The future of USA basketball.
Can he top what he just did a moment ago? Into the line, slam! This time a two-hander! Holy cow!
But what if I told you this is the worst thing that's ever happened to him? Because Cooper Flagg declaring for the NBA draft right now might not just be premature. It might be the decision that destroys everything he's worked for. Yeah, I said it. The NBA doesn't wait for you to catch up. It doesn't care about your hype. It chews up young talent and spits it out. And Flagg might be walking into a trap that nobody around him is even warning him about. Let's start with what everyone wants to believe, that Cooper Flagg is a future Hall of Famer, that he's different, built different, wired different, that he's not just another hyped high school player, he's the chosen one. And yeah, when you watch his tape, you can't deny it. The athleticism,
Here comes Flagg and throwing it down.
timing,
Deflections as any of his teammates.
and defensive instincts.
Oh, blocked by Flagg!
He makes plays that most NBA wings can't even see, let alone execute. He's got the build, the bounce, the touch, and the mindset. He's a 6'9" forward with guard skills, elite motor, and a chip on his shoulder. But here's the problem. None of that matters if you can't handle what's coming next. Because when you declare for the NBA draft, especially this early, you're not just playing basketball anymore. You're entering a war zone. Media pressure, fan expectations, locker room politics, corporate sponsorship, endless comparisons. Oh, and you're still trying to guard Giannis and Jason Tatum every night. Let me remind you, Cooper Flagg is 18. 18. The last time someone declared this young without touching college hardwood, they were built like LeBron or had played overseas against professionals. Cooper Flagg, he's coming straight from Duke to the NBA arena, and we don't know if he's ready yet. We've seen what happens when that transition gets rushed. These guys weren't bad players, because in the NBA, if you're not instantly ready, you're done. You don't get 3 years to develop, you get 3 months. One bad season, one injury, one coach who doesn't believe in you, that's all it takes to derail everything. And let's be honest, the hype around Cooper Flagg has created impossible expectations. He's already being labeled the next Larry Bird, the next KD, or the next Luka. But let me ask you, when's the last time a player actually lived up to that level of hype? Victor Wembanyama is a unicorn, and he even struggled in his first few months. Chet Holmgren sat out a year, Cade Cunningham still trying to find his groove on a lottery team, and those guys played at high levels before the league. College,
Oklahoma State and Oklahoma was very patient, and he stayed here, and I'm hoping and praying they're going to be in the NCAA.
overseas, G League,
Nice to see him making plays.
Koulibaly, wow. Koulibaly running the offense. Inside for Wemby.
There it is.
There it is, it's Wemby. Step back three over the 7.
There it
Three
is.
ball is good.
Cooper Flagg is the same, because let's call it what it is. This might be the most NIL boosted, media pushed, branding first draft entry we've ever seen. And I don't blame Cooper Flagg, I blame the system. The ecosystem around him that cares more about cashing in now than building a career that lasts 15 years. He could have played more years in Duke to cement his legacy, build his body, develop his game, and then step into the NBA ready. Instead, he chose to skip it all. And what's worse, the NBA team that drafts him probably won't protect him either. Let's say the Pistons draft him, or the Wizards. Are you telling me those organizations are going to develop him properly? You think he's going to thrive in a locker room full of losing veterans trying to keep their jobs and coaches on the hot seat? You put a 17-year-old in that environment and expect him to lead? Come on. This is what makes or breaks careers. Landing in the wrong situation. We've seen it time and time again. Look at Jalen Green. Insane talent, thrown into a chaos in Houston, and now fans call him a bust. James Wiseman, he was drafted to a team that wasn't ready to groom him, and he's barely on a roster now. Cooper Flagg is good, but he's not immune to this. And don't get it twisted, I want him to succeed. He has the talent, he has the IQ, he even has that rare killer instinct. But there's a massive difference between talent and timing. And right now, this feels rushed, because when you skip the grind, the adversity, the road games, the tough losses, you miss the lessons, the stuff that actually builds NBA stars. You know who never missed that? Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George. George. Guys who weren't hyped like this, but who earned everything. Cooper Flagg, he's being handed the keys before he's even built the car. And let's talk about the media, because they're setting him up for disaster. They've built him up as this mythical figure, the first white American superstar in decades. You don't think that's going to add pressure? You don't think every game, every shot, every bad quarter is going to be dissected? They're already waiting to label him as a disappointment. And if he doesn't drop at least 25 in his first game, if he gets bullied on defense, if he looks human, he's cooked. The NBA isn't patient, and social media even less. This generation doesn't wait for players to grow. They roast them until they break. Ben Simmons, RJ Barrett, even Trae Young, he still gets called overrated despite leading a team to the conference finals. Now imagine being 18 and hearing all of that noise every day from grown adults, from reporters, former players. It's exhausting. And the craziest part, if Cooper Flagg struggles, people won't blame the system. They'll blame him, call him weak, say he was overhyped. But if this goes wrong, and I hope it doesn't, it won't be his fault. It'll be because the people around him pushed him into the fire too fast. For money, for clout, for headlines. And here's another thing nobody's talking about. His game still has holes. Yeah, he's elite defensively. Yeah, he's athletic, but his shot isn't consistent yet. He's not used to NBA spacing, physicality, or the speed of the game. Can he handle 82 games? Can he go up against guys like Jimmy Butler and Kawhi Leonard and not fold? Can he adjust when teams start game planning specifically against him? Because that's what happens when you're the #1 pick. You don't get to hide. Every night you're getting targeted. And if he doesn't deliver, he won't get sympathy. He'll get slandered. And for what? What did he skip all those steps for? To be the youngest player in the league? To sign an early shoe deal? To be a storyline? What about the actual basketball? What about being the best version of yourself? Not the most hyped. This move is risky. It's high reward, sure, but the risk? The risk is his entire legacy. The risk is becoming the next what if, the next cautionary tale. So here's my question to you. Was this smart? Was Cooper Flagg's decision to declare early the right one? Or is this the classic story of talent being fast-tracked into a system that doesn't care about long-term success? Because this could go two ways. Either he shocks the world and becomes a superstar, or we look back and realize this was a turning point, when the hype got too loud and the pressure crushed everything. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. And if you want to see if prime Kobe Bryant was really that good, click the video popping up. Have a great rest of your day, and thank you for watching.